Hi, this video is about my last word on GameStop and Wall Street bets and the Wall Street hedge fund. So let's get into the story. And so with, this is all about GameStop, and this is a 3-year chart. Basically, stock was in the doldrums, and then some crazy shit happened at the end of January. And here is a 1-month view of it. And I said 1 month, you darn thing, 1 month. And you could see something crazy happen. Went from nothing in the teens to 350, back down 350. This was Robinhood app banning buying but allowing selling, and then the next day it went back up. But basically since Monday, it's the revenge of the hedge funds, and the stock is collapsing. And then people are selling because they're seeing it's collapsing, so it's sort of momentum down because the stock was overvalued. It seems undeniable that Melvin Capital, a leading hedge fund on Wall Street, was whacked by this short squeeze. Some people claim, oh, Wall Street didn't care about it. Yeah, but Melvin Capital definitely took a hit. And I'm sure there was others. But apparently it was a short-term hit, and they're back to their game. There was one guy who was behind it. I mean, it turned out all of Wall Street bets, but a guy named Keith Gill out of Boston, he has his own heavy page now, and his username on Reddit is Deep Effing Value, and what he's been doing for the past year is basically posting his stock portfolio. And basically, the total value of his portfolio went from about 100,000, which is where it was for about a year, to the end of January. I think the peak value was somewhere, right here, like almost 50 million it hit on January 27th, 50 million. And then it almost went back to 50 here on end of January. And then as we start February, it's 35, then 22 as of today. Sometime in these last week, he pulled out in cash a total of $13 million. So he's not doing bad at all. He's sitting on $13 million in cash. But his stock, which used to be worth $30 million, is now worth $9 million or something, and declining fast. What's interesting is, because he posted this, and he's a hero to the Reddit community, I think he's feeling like he can't sell this stock because he would really be a turncoat. I mean, he could sell it right now and get what he's at 13. He could get 22 million worth. So really, the question is it worth 9 million to ruin his reputation as the people's hero? So apparently he's holding firm. But come on, he's got 13 million. This is his YouTube channel, Roaring Kitty. I've watched some of his videos. They're very funny. One of his funniest videos was 6 months ago, where he basically said, this is how he talks.
Live stream that sometimes my decisions are based on feel, that it's really difficult to explain why I bought or didn't buy a certain stock.
So what he does in this video is explain why he did buy it, and you can see from these little snippets, he says, he pulls out some cards, and then based on the cards he pulls out, he'll buy 6,000 or 2,000. And then this is a really funny segment here where he says, well, if he pulls out this card, let's see.
What the wild card is telling me, it's saying, when in doubt, shake it about. So that's what I do. I shake my magic 8-ball about, and what I'm saying now is, I've already drawn the card. Should I buy 6,000 shares of Penn National Gaming, right? And then the 8-ball tells me what to do. My reply is no, right? But if I don't get the answer I want, I just say, I'm still.
So he's a funny guy. This is just a funny video, I'm sure. He's clearly a super optimist, and he knows what he's doing. So I think he was kind of making fun of Wall Street, sort of pretending like what these guys do, just roll dice and whatever. But he's a very personable guy and likable guy. He's 30 years old, married with a kid. This stuff, articles on him. He reminded me of this kid, Magnus Panvidia, who's one of the leaders of the Boogaloo Boys, who was interviewed by Jimmy Dore. Again, around 30 years old, and I found a very, very likable kid. Now, very different people. Magnus is very political, and Keith just seems to be completely apolitical, just about the money. But I'm loving these millennials, man. Anyway, that's the end of this story.